Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yeah, I knew there was a war here.
Cassette said you can tell I haven't used the setup in a long time hee.
Yeah, you'll get about 2 shots before
Cassette said very
if
old
you're
meter.
full alpha.
With everything at once, right?
Right. Full alpha, you'll
Yeah.
overheat with like 2 or 3 shots. If you spam.
Yeah. That is for sure. We know about that. The point is, for example, here if I'm trying to hit you, like I don't need the lasers.
Right, if you're downrange, I understand. But the moment you get into brawl range, it's going to be a very heated battle real quick, and that's my issue. Because this thing is not very well in defending itself in its heat issue.
I would still bring the question: is it always worth toggling the lasers?
It's additional damage in range
I
of
know.
your target. Okay, why wouldn't you do that?
Well, instead
Why
of
would you
doing
not use the
200,
weapons that are in range of your target?
instead of waiting 4 seconds to do 200, you just need to wait 2.5 to do 250.
Yeah, how quickly
Already
does
defending
health
yourself
melt
is.
when you got somebody with a high DPS build in your face?
Turn down the Mech audio because that is way too loud. And it did not trigger. Wonderful.
And projectiles fire so slow, travel so slow.
There we go.
It's hard to hit with. You have to be almost Ender's aiming level.
The projectile speed could be adjusted.
That is something we look at sometimes. Problem is, the more you increase the speed, the more you need to increase the projectile size, and that requires an intervention into the content.
Yeah.
So
What is the? Do you know what the actual size of the projectile is for that?
uh, don't really remember, but it's big enough for its current speed.
I went to the wrong field. Go me! I was like, why is there no one here? Genius!
I'm not giving you anything, cat. Go away. just fed you. I don't know why you're asking me for more food.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Antimatter cannons, I see.
Just fed my cat and just sitting here begging for more. Feed me, human.
Ow.
Hey, Nash.
Hello, Nash. Ow.
Where are you going?
Shit. Damn.
Cassette said no sneaking for you, hee hee.
I was looking the wrong way. And I turn around and they're friggin'. We're just doing some free for all if you want to join us. Getting some also live testing and using the changes to the Hellhammer PPCs. Florian and Cassette, we're talking about.
Oh,
Okay, Draconis said he'd stop by later. He's tied up right now.
welcome back.
Cassette and Florian were talking about an idea for change to potentially one, if not some of the PPCs, to make them variable, like the pulse laser, quicker refire rate, but for less damage. Thought that was an interesting idea to potentially look into.
All of you are having a party downstairs?
Yes, they are. Turnabout is fair play. No. I cannot compete with that kind of damage. Whew. No worries, Nash.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
I like this better in a range sense compared to the Hellhammer or the main gun,
The God Hand?
because the spread on that is just so ungodly.
That's the name of God
I actually
Hand?
have the opportunity to dodge. What are you saying, 420?
The God Hand?
Ouch.
My powerful accuracy.
Yeah, so I'm doing this sniping thing. The heat is okay, but the moment I get in a brawl range and I have to use other things, there is definitely a major heat spike.
No healing for you, Florian.
Damn it.
Ow.
Ah, okay. I'm dead.
It's just a flesh wound.
Cassette said the fun thing about Hellhammer is when you think I'm lightly damaged and should repair and you realize you're down 1200 HP. Cassette said without context the kill log probably looks like Ender as a WWI soldier he.
What do you mean?
Cassette said anyone that doesn't know about the changes is going to think it's a ton of RD and you he.
It is a little hairy down there. Oh shit. Not just down there.
Ah.
My leg is broken.
Cosette.
Someone avenged me.
Cassette said don't care got my target he.
I almost had you. How are you doing today, Nash?
Cassette said I doubted the viability of PPC still, but this is pretty mean with the padded health of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Ouch.
No heals for you, man. Why is my gun not firing? Come on! I gave him a freebie.
Not enough ammo?
Yeah, because that's a problem I have with my loadout. This isn't good.
Pop! I got revenge for you, Florian.
Yep.
Nice.
Are you there, Nash?
Damn it.
Ow. Ow. Eat my dust. Ow! Son
I
of
got you.
a. Ugh. I thought I made it out with a nice smoke screen.
It was very dirty, Cosette.
Cassette said I was pinned between Hellhammers, hee.
Same with the heat.
Just a bit of cat and mouse here. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Why I choose this way?
I don't know, because you wanted Shiba to kill you?
I
Not
don't
me?
know.
Oops.
Good job. I'll let you live this time, because you took care of my light work.
Terrible decision we can make sometime.
Hello, Faisar. Welcome to the stream. Dude, I used to pay a lot more attention to like the stream to show who is viewing, but I was running into situations where it wasn't reflecting the number of people, and Draconis was saying to check out the OBS stats instead, because in his experience it's been more accurate and in real time, but it shows you on the Twitch that you are watching, but it just now updated to show you on OBS. So either way, no matter where I look, I'm not noticing people. I see you. I don't like what you're trying to do either. She's trying to roll up the side of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cassette said I had it once but I tripped.
Ow! Did not know you were there.
Not sure it's really possible with this one.
Cassette said it is.
It is? Okay. Well, it must be one of those just like 5% chance to happen. If not just one.
Why waste your time?
Cassette said because just imagine it he.
No. I was talking to Fatar. He was distracted getting banned on X. I'm like, why are you wasting your time getting banned on a social network? That is... So what you're saying, it's a good idea or a good thing that I'm not on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Fucking building.
Building took care of my light work. So you get for hugging the wall to get away from me.
Well, it's not my fault you're just being a bunny rabbit.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Nope, could not get away.
Sheba said the only things doing any damage are the PEC lasers.
Bad building.
That's nice. Thank you. This is the same one that I recreated based off of the original map that I came into BCM using. This is Wasteland. This is version 2. Version 1 was the one that Xander and probably Shinobi built, and it had a walled enclosure around it of buildings initially. Opened it up a bit more because I wanted more space, and so I did these walls to make it a walled city instead. The major beats are there. You've got the base on one side, the dropship on the other, the broken down highways. Use the same buildings. Maybe not. Unless you're thinking of the arena that was on the homestead next door. If you're thinking about the one that was next door, that was absolutely like a desert with a small city tucked into the corner, but that wasn't the main wasteland map. And I don't know what they called that back then. I just referred to it as wasteland. Mm.
Damn it. Damn.
Wait, you swap places?
No, we're trying to get Burb out of the building that can't be destroyed.
No heals for you.
Cassette said this is private property, you are trespassing.
Trespassing? That's funny. Time to panic.
Oh. Finally.
That was funny. Because that was also not expecting me to get up there and start shooting her.
Shiva said that party downstairs should be stopped.
I know, right? Their speakers were so loud they blew out the side of the building. As soon as I heard the beacon drop, I'm like, you know she's gonna die. She's dropping the dark matter.
Shiva said I rent the upper floor.
The amount of dark matters that did not fall and are up in the sky is absolutely disturbing.
Oh.
Cassette said we will put a Hellhammer on that roof in our generation. Hee.
There was one jump I was very close to get on top of that building.
So, as far as the feedback on the PPC on the Hellhammer, any additional thoughts?
Nope, my opinion still stays the same. If you're in brawling range, you're risking overheat.
So I would say then
The
that was the
PPC makes it
tactic that
great
you
for
were
a sniper
using.
platform if the
Right. So what you're
velocity
saying
of the
is the usage for it before was as a brawling tool, not as a more ranged weapon. So the properties of how the weapon is intended to be used has changed. Correct?
how do I put this right? Okay. The heat issue. Okay. For downrange, if you're using the PPC alone as a sniping type weapon,
Mm-hmm.
if the
Yeah.
velocity of the trajectory was faster, I think it'd be more viable. However, due to the slowness of the trajectory, it forces it to be in a brawler or mid-range combatant, which puts it into a very strategic position of whether you're using the PPC or if you're using the other set of weaponry and or a junction of the close quarters setups. Whenever you full fire alpha, you risk, if you do it twice, you risk immediately burning your meter up to the heat limit and shutting yourself down. And that
Mm-hmm.
is with the overheat perk.
Okay.
So without that, you're only going to get one, maybe in brawl range. If you're intending to make this a sniper type platform, it definitely needs more mobility. But if in the case that that's what it's meant to be is a mobile sniping turret, then yes, I think that it's fine if you're just using the PPC as is. Solo, singly, I mean, but if you're using it in junction with the RAM or the two lasers, you're going to run into heat management issues.
Gotcha.
As far as it being an intended sniping type platform, the velocity of the PPC is just too slow to make it worthwhile. That's my opinion and thought.
Okay. Well, thank you. The projectile speed might be something that we can make adjustments on uh, at a later date when Nash can go ahead and get the projectile potentially resized if necessary. Did you guys actually do the test based off the speed and hit detection when you were doing that? That was literally the max speed that it had proper hit detection. Is that what you were saying earlier?
We didn't get to max
Cassette
speed.
said PPCs have a huge projectile.
Okay.
So it may be
If there
possible
is,
to adjust that.
okay. Well, that would be kind of interesting. Um, do you guys think that that would overly uh, modify what you're currently going at, or would that make sense since you have turned it more into a solitary weapon
No,
for
it
a
can it
distance
can
shot?
totally be tweaked. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There is probably something else I will wanna try tweaking also.
mm-hmm.
So we will consider if one of the others are exclusive or if they can be combined. Like
Gotcha.
fighting with it during the test. It's really it really doesn't work the same. So in fight it's better. I was feeling the splash a little bit underwhelming.
I was
But
actually, based off of the description of what you gave, surprised at how easily I was able to evade the splash
yeah,
up close, and also at range because of the projectile speed traveling. I think also the speed will also help that make it less easy to dodge at range.
yeah.
Although that also depends on just how much faster we can get it to go without ruining hit detection.
If I remember, Cosette, maybe you can stop me. I think you wanted to increase a little bit the splash, and I didn't agree with it at first. If I remember, maybe it was another PPC, but
Oh, splash feels like it's more like 10 to 15 meters radius, rather than, I don't know, what is this supposed to be, 20?
Well, right now the
Or the
splash is
visual
not
effect feels like it's 20
visually
meters.
huge, so I don't feel like I'm being hit by the
Cassette said it is
projectile
was smaller than
without
10
being
m
hit
radius.
by the
Cassette
the
said
splash without being hit by the projectile. When I get hit by the visuals, I take damage, which is the contrast to the Hellhammer's main
Cassette
gun,
said God Hand is the one
where
with the massive
it doesn't
splash.
matter whether you're in the splash or not, you're taking damage.
so here's a question though. We can try to increase the speed of the projectile. Now, what do we feel better? Bigger splash or lower heat? It cannot be both.
If it's got a larger splash and the heat, I will say is worth it.
Okay.
How does
But
that
again,
compare
it
with
depends on how
the
you're trying to develop it. Are you trying to make it a sniping type platform with this PPC, or are you just trying to make it into a mid-range brawler? I mean, what is the purpose? What's the initial reasoning behind the adjustment for this PPC?
Ideally, it was meant to better work in its range with the velocity. Like this one is 90 meters, if I remember, or 80.
Cassette said 90.
90? Okay. With the possibility that the range extend. Like, so it doesn't stop the projectile at 90 meters. That was kind of stupid. But the idea and the splash is kind of small for that right now. Was that with the distance you would have a better chance to hit because of the splash. The splash is not enough to make that happen. So if it was tweaked, maybe that would do it. And that would justify the remaining heat on it.
Well,
Because with a 250 damage shot, with the splash,
well,
it should do good.
as far as roles with the PPC for the Hellhammer, it either is going to be a supportive sniper role with its current adjustments and settings as it is. It'll be a most effectively as a supportive sniper role downrange or in the back lines, or a
Cassette
area
said splash is
denial,
bigger now.
an area denial brawler, such as how I was using it in the tunnels. Outside that, I really don't see any other. I mean, you can't really put it into the assault category because it's just not going to have the tankiness to do that compared to like a Rhino or the mobility for that matter, like a Rhino or a Minotaur or you know. So I don't feel that it fits that. It's definitely going to be more of a support role than anything else. But that's just my perception.
Cassette said Hellhammer wins on survivability over Rhino. Cassette said by raw base health.
Yeah, by raw base health. But even then, it doesn't have the Hellhammer doesn't have any actual resistances outside whatever you get for your perks. So survivability is personal flavor, I guess. Okay, so I did find that using the PPC and the Hell Ram or the Ram was a very effective combination, although it did spike the heat real quickly. So long as you were managing your trigger finger, you would be okay. If you're using the two large laser or the Hellhammer lasers in junction with the PPC, you're getting about 2-3 shots at most consecutively before you hit the heat rate limit. So again, if you're, I highly would say that making this as if people are going to use it with the PPC, then it's going to be more of a ranged sniper support. You're not fast, so you're not going anywhere quickly. You can't fit the skirmisher role. You can intervene and support your teammates, but outside that, I really don't think there's much about another role that this thing is going to excel at.
Cassette said Rhino has 400 less effective health even with the resistance.
Yeah, but that resistance makes a difference, even if it's 10%. Because that stacks with your perks. And I think it also stacks with the armor plating, or the resistance platings modules. At least in my experience it has. But that's my thought on the Hellhammer's current state. I do find that the PPC is a little bit more enjoyable to use because of the fire rate being reduced. But outside that, that's really all I have to say about that. Good job. I look forward to seeing what else you guys have done with the PPCs.
No, it's good. It's feedback. It's always good and interesting.
I'll be interested to see how it performs with increase in speed and or splash.
Yeah,
Well, I can
splash.
just go
Not
God mode
not
and I
speed,
can
but
put on a DAAC.